So now we're here outside the Mukilteo City Hall, a brand new City Hall building for the City of Mukilteo, which is the first LEED Gold certified public building in Snohomish County. They have some really cool features here, including geothermal power, a green roof, and several other features that are just really saving the city money in power and energy costs. Over $100,000 a year apparently at this point they've saved in energy costs for the building. Plus it's healthier for the people that are using it. A really great example of sustainability here at the local level. Of course, I started my service on the City Council in Mukilteo prior to serving in the legislature, and actually was able to participate in the decision-making around where to site the City Hall and the decision to include some of these green features. So it's exciting to see it become a reality, and I hope in the future more of our public buildings, both at the state level and at the local level, incorporate these green features because it saves money and it also produces healthier buildings for people to use and work in. So welcome to Mukilteo. We are here at the Future of Flight and also the Boeing Tour Center here on the north edge of the district. We're actually right across the street from Boeing's main manufacturing facility, which is located in the 38th Legislative District. But the Future of Flight and Painfield Airport, which is where all these great Boeing planes depart from every day, is part of our district. And obviously we have people that work in the aerospace industry that live throughout the 21st District, engineers, machinists, folks that are building the planes and building the parts that service those planes live throughout our communities. The Future of Flight is a wonderful example of a public-private partnership between the Boeing Company and the Snohomish County to provide a wonderful amenity for the community here to learn about the aerospace industry, learn about the future of the aerospace industry in Snohomish County. And truth be told, even with the difficulties we read about with the Boeing Company in the news, the future of aerospace is strong in Snohomish County. We've got tens of thousands of people working at dozens of companies throughout Snohomish County, and within just a few miles of this airport we've got dozens of firms that serve the aerospace industry. So I'm excited to continue to work hard on behalf of this sector and also welcome all of you to the Future of Flight to check out not just the Boeing tour but also the other wonderful amenities they have here and learn a little bit more about our aerospace industry. So come on by. We are now in the north part of the 21st District here in Mukilteo with Mukilteo City Councilwoman Jennifer Gregerson. Thanks for joining us. Why don't you tell us where we're at and a little bit about this particular attraction?
Sure. We're on the grounds of the Mukilteo Lighthouse. It's a historic lighthouse that was built in 1906. And right now it's managed mostly by the Mukilteo Historical Society. They run a gift shop and they do tours of the lighthouse. There's a great view of the State Ferry Terminal, and it's the entree to the Mukilteo Lighthouse Park, which is our waterfront park that's about 18 acres and is under redevelopment right now.
So the Mukilteo Lighthouse Park used to be a state park, and now it is part of the city park system. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about the redevelopment that you guys are undertaking?
Sure. The park was deeded back to the city, I think in 2002, and in 2004 we approved a master plan, and we're in phase 2 of those 4 phases. The first phase really rebuilt the whole beach and added playgrounds and new restrooms and new facilities for visitors. And the next phase we're going to start in the next month or so. And that will redevelop the entrance to the lighthouse and some of the lighthouse grounds as well. Not being very sensitive to the historic context, but making some things a little more accessible to all visitors.
And we've actually been able to partner with the state and the city to do some of this work through grant funding and other opportunities to help the city undertake this project.
Yeah, the first phase we got, I think, close to $1 million in grants, and I know we have at least $500,000 for the next phase, and we're hoping that with the good bidding climate that we'll be able to kind of slide up the list for some dollars to help phase 2 even more.
And obviously the future of what happens at the airport has a big impact not just on Mukilteo but Linwood and Edmonds, other parts of the district as well. As really a leader on these issues in the city of Mukilteo, what's your perspective on uses of the airport, expansion at the airport? What can you say to residents that are concerned about that issue?
Well, the city is really united in our support of the great jobs that are provided by the airport and by Boeing and also suppliers that are located in Mukilteo, and that's helped make our community really vibrant, having that near our city. So we see that as the future of the Painfield area, increasing the use of the airport for employment and education as well. We are completely opposed in using the airport for commercial air service. We think it's not the best use of the airport and would be a terrible future for all of the residents that live near Painfield. So we're interested in working with users of the airport and the county and the state in making sure that we have a bright future for Painfield and not one that sacrifices quality of life for a few short flights to some not very popular destinations.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around this beautiful lighthouse, and we'll make sure that visitors know, or viewers know, how to access this and get a hold of the Historical Society. And thanks for welcoming us to Mukilteo.
Great. Thanks.